Presidential polls or referendum? No decision yet. Denials by Patali and Weerawansa. Rajapaksas go against Namal. UNP National Secretary to form new alliance for Ranil.
The leader, දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම.
Presidential polls or referendum? No decision yet. Veterans in politics showed their shrewdness as something mysterious lies deep beneath the happenings of the past week. As usual, President Ranil Wickremesinghe's political committee met on Monday, with an invite going to Basil Rajapaksa this time too. He was also asked to attend a dinner at Ranil's residence thereafter. At the meeting, participants elaborated on how to conduct the presidential election campaign. The smart man he is, Basil didn't speak much, but asked the very same questions he has been asking over and over again. Asked by him as to when he will make the announcement of contesting, Ranil evaded it by saying, "Development work comes first." Present at dinner were Harin Fernando, Manusha Nanayakara, and Sagala Ratnayaka. They discussed things in general, nothing of importance. By the way, the government is yet to have a dialogue on the technicalities of the election. It is rumoured the government is going to put off the general election for 2 years with the support of a majority of MPs until the economy stabilises. In the meantime, Tiran Alice-owned Malbima, in its Sunday edition, carried an exclusive with the banner headline, "Conditional support from MPs for a referendum." It said a group of MPs has extended conditional support for an extension of the president's term via a referendum. They want their parliamentary term too extended likewise in order to ensure that the many first-timers among them get a pension. Such an agreement will lead to a majority of MPs supporting a referendum to extend the president's term. The newspaper reveals a government plan to go for a referendum early next month. 2 discussions in that regard have taken place at the Election Operations Committee at the Presidential Secretariat and at Water's Edge at Bataramula. Not just the opposition but the SLPP as well have objected to the idea, saying that it would be challenged before courts. SLPP national organiser Namal Rajapaksa says there is nothing to worry about this planted news, since the government is without a majority. SLPP General Secretary Sagara Kariyawasam says they will leave the government if Ranil goes ahead with Palitha Range Bandara's proposal, or else he should make a declaration to the nation that it will not be taken any further. Critics say, as various rumours make rounds, the government seems still not preparing for the presidential polls. Denials by Patali and Weerawansa. More things are spreading like wildlife. True or false, they are going viral on social media. Irida Deshaya had the following in its political column. A leading nationalist camp figure in the opposition met Mahinda and Basil and asked that he be made the SLPP candidate, it said. He first met Mahinda Rajapaksa, who said a candidate would be a decision by the party. Basil, too, didn't give a direct answer. The man in question was a powerful minister in both the Rajapaksa and good governance regimes and has been in Parliament for 17 years. His talks with various parties in recent times have failed, hence he met the Rajapaksas with his proposal. According to social media posts, their meeting was coordinated by a trio of engineers living abroad. The names given were Patiya, Kirthi Bandara and Ravihara. Originally, the meeting was to take place at the SLPP headquarters, but it happened at Basil's apartment. He had been accompanied by one named either Chamintha or Chaminda. As this piece was getting shared, the United Republic Front issued a media statement denying it. It said the URF has been having talks openly with all parties, excepting the National People's Power, about its conceptual programme launched on February. So, no talks have taken place with anyone directly responsible for the country's bankruptcy, it added. In the meantime, National Freedom Front leader Wimal Weerawansa has come out with a denial that he is going to support Ranil. There is no truth to reports that he will accept a ministerial position in the government. Speaking to Irida Anida, Weerawansa accused Ranil and his government of taking the country to another crisis. He said he would do his politics with the newly formed Sarvajana Balaya, adding a series of election meetings will begin on June 18th. Now, it seems even those who plant these things are themselves unable to verify their accuracy or fallacy. Rajapaksas go against Namal. The SLPP is seriously divided on the matter of whether or not to support Ranil. Prasanna Ranatunga, Mahindananda Authgamagai, Kanchana Wijasekara, Pramitha Tenakun and Shehan Semasinghe lead the camp that wants President Wickramasinghe given 5 more years. That is being opposed by Namal and his cronies. He does the brainwashing of SLPP MPs at his residence on Malalasekara Mawatha on a daily basis. At the last meeting, he alleged Ranil has been trying to bait their MPs since he became president. He is totally opposed to Mahinda's policies too. If we support him any further, our party will go to ruin. Already, youths who voted for Gota Uncle are with the NPP. Others will join Dilith and Wimal or the SJB. So we should take clear political decisions, Namal told them. Namal also spoke on similar lines when he addressed journalists after an event in Gampaha on the 2nd. Asked if they will support Ranil, he said the first thing they should know is if he is going to contest at all. Rohitha, with his new party posting, agrees with Namal. We will end up in ruin if we support Ranil. It is better to be in the opposition, he says. The duo, along with Karyawasam, are telling the party that they should not choose Ranil. By the way, Mahinda is vehemently opposed to Namal's contesting, since he is certain to lose. In this scenario, many party strongmen have stressed to Namal that they should not field a candidate. As they say things against Ranil in this manner, things contrary to their stand happen too. For instance, they supported the passage of the CEB bill, said to be opposed by Mahinda. Chamal and Shashindra Rajapaksa voted yes at a vote on the bill's second reading to pass it by a 44-vote majority. It is incomprehensible if the Rajapaksas are misleading Ranil or Namal. UNP National Secretary to form new alliance for Ranil. There is no end to mushrooming alliances. Nimal Lanza, Nura Yapa and SLFP's Siripala faction held the inaugural rally of their alliance in Ambalantota last Saturday. Hinda Amarawira organised the event that drew a crowd of about 7,000. The invitees present included Nimal Siripala, Susil Prema Jayantha, Anura Yapa, Duminda Disanayake, Nimal Lanza, Nalin Bandara, Suren Raghavan, W.D. Seneviratne, Chamara Sampath, Lasantha Alagiyawanna, Udayakantha, Priyankara Jayaratna, Jagath Priyankara, Rahim Pramanth C. Dolawate, Jagath Pushpakumara, Sudath Manjula and Musharraf. Also present were ex-MPs Veera Kumara Veerasekara and Tharanath, former Provincial Chief Minister Deshapriya and ex-councillors Pasanda Yapa, Gunasiri Jayanath and Ananda Sarath. Leaders of the alliance pledged on the occasion to make themselves stronger and to form an alliance consisting of a majority of MPs. Now, talks are ongoing to accept more parties to the alliance. Just yesterday, around 12 met at Monarch Imperial, including some from the SJB, as well as a party leader who was at the centre of a controversy. Meanwhile, Irida Anida said Rajitha Senaratne too is holding discussions to form an alliance devoid of the Rajapaksas in support of President Wickramasinghe. He is meeting both factions in the SLFP, Ranil loyalists in the SJB and the anti-Rajapaksa SLPP breakaways too. That's it for today.